I got your back, girl. All right, I'm gonna do a quick recap. Okay, the United States is sending $40 million in military aid to Ukraine. Thank you, Angelina. We have Russia's upper house ban access to its buildings to British diplomats and ambassadors. Makes me think something's getting ready to happen with NATO and Russia. Next, massive Rogers outage impacting cell phones, internet, and debit payments across Canada. Canada is, they're having more outages. It's affecting towers and everything. It's even affecting some banks. So Canada's having a problem, and there's another one talking about it that hits banks, businesses, and customers. So just so y'all know, I'm not capping when I'm saying that shit's going off in Canada right now, just like it's slowly happening in America right now. So let's continue on. Brittany Griner pleads guilty in Russia, but experts warn the next steps may have consequences. So we might not be able to get her back. The reason is because she pleaded to a crime in Russia, and Russia takes their crimes very seriously. So they might use this to really blackmail the United States and the West. So it's really bad, man. I watched Canadian Prepper as well. He's a really good channel to watch. I posted a couple of his videos here too. China stages major new military drills around Taiwan as it warns the United States against collusion with the land. Taiwan's sovereignty have been a point of contention between China and the United States. So yeah, we have more beef between China and the United States going on right now. Shit's are really heating up between the two. As the United States told China, if they go to war, they already just laid out, which I don't know why you would say this, but the U.S. general told China, China's command control mechanism, and would be the first target in a war scenario. The United States will target soft spots at first, both logistics and command control mechanisms. So they already talking about war with China. This is what people need to be paying attention to. They're talking about war with China. They're not even hiding that we're getting close to it now. This shit's getting wild. So, anyways, let's continue on. Then, once again, China demands end to U.S. Taiwan military collusion. I got to go back a little bit because I keep skipping over this little middle area. Don't push us to turn to China, Russian ambassador warns. Yeah, because they still are giving some supplies to the West, but if they fully focus on China, it will really be horrible for the global trade. PLA naval activities around Japan intensify as Tokyo provocation becomes a routine. So just like Taiwan, China's doing the same thing with Japan. They keep going around Japan and doing drills real close to their island. They've been doing it for 3 weeks straight. Amid Russia's been doing it too. So I think they're both sending a signal to Japan. Anti-Japan posts on China's social media after the attack on the former prime minister. This came up all over China's social media, which makes me think that maybe China had a little bit to do with it, because they were already bashing about him, saying he was so anti-China, and they're praising the hero, they're praising the attacker a hero. They was wishing for his death, man. I can't believe it. So I think maybe China might have had something to do with it. Maybe they've had a hitman or some kind of spy that's been watching him and watching his movements. So, yeah, these guys are, the Chinese really don't like the Japanese right now. So I know a lot of people had a question about this, so I thought I would answer that one for sure. That is sad, very sad. I don't know of a lot of prime ministers and foreign ministers, but I knew of him. I didn't know of him. Europe is in a energy war with Russia. Everybody is at a war to find energy. And when you start saying that you're at war to find energy, you start to think of what shady stuff are you going to do that. So if Russia's getting all this oil, they're going to start seizing Russian tankers. Are they going to start, doing the stuff that they're already doing, saying, oh, no, this sanction's good, we're going to take this, just like they did with Iran yesterday. They took in Iran military missiles that was heading for Yemen. The UK did that. They seized the ship. Like, there's a lot of seizing going on, guys. It's showing that things are getting heated up, man. It only takes one country to put a blockade in the wrong area. Oh, wait, we already did with Kaliningrad. That's growing out of control. And that's still not settled. As 2 more days, Russia's going to be cut. More stocks are going to be cut from Kaliningrad. So Russia's not going to have no way to their own city to send certain things. This is going to start a war between the two. This is why Putin's starting aggressive. Oh, y'all want to do a fight? Then come fight us. Let's see. Let's see you defeat our army. Russia says it destroyed 2 British supply anti-ship missile systems. Yep, that just came from Britain, and these ain't cheap. And here's another one talking about it. Yeah, them systems is not cheap. Then here's the one about the general, so we all caught up now on that part. Arbitrary provocations from the United States will be met with a firm counterstrike. China. They're talking about that. Can you put up the article about telling Putin to Putin telling NATO to bring it? Yeah, I can put that up real quick. I got you. Give me a second. I know exactly where that one is. That was not too long ago. Talking about this one. Putin's new warning: the West wants to war with us. Let them try. Russian President Vladimir Putin has once again warned what would happen if someone tries to thwart the Russian army on the battlefield. Yeah, NATO wants a war with Russia. He's telling them to come on. Come on, bring it on. Recently, statements have been heard in the West that Russia should be defeated on the battlefield in Donbass. Let them try, declared President Vladimir Putin. So, we got that going. Sorry, somebody keeps trying to call me and I think it froze. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? I think it froze. Someone kept trying to call my phone. Can you guys see me or hear me? Yes. Okay. Yes. You're good. Yes. Okay. All right. Awesome. Here's another one talking about it. Putin challenges the West to try to take on the Russia's army, declaring that they want to beat us on the battlefield. Let them try, as he accuses the United States of decades of extreme aggression. Then you got the bottom over here. Chest-beating speech by the Russian leader includes the head of escalation in Ukraine. Putin said they want to try to defeat us on the battlefield. Well, let them try. The Kremlin boss added the West has been extremely aggressive towards Russia. Vladimir Putin has vowed to defeat the West in the battlefield and suggested that he could escalate the war in Ukraine. Yeah, he also said that he's not going all out with Ukraine either. This is some of the stuff that came out yesterday. And this is the thing about the monkeypox as well. All right, here we go. Navy's message of reassurance after false alarm nuclear siren at Devonport. Officials say that residents in Plymouth and Cornwall have no reason to fear a radiation leak. Yeah, there was a siren that went off that scared everybody over there. And said there was a radiation leak in Plymouth. NATO should be ready to suspend Turkish membership. This is going around again. This is going around too. China warns Philippine ships making trouble as island dispute escalates. Chinese government vessels have for the first time made direct threats against the Manila held outposts and disputed waters in South China Sea, according to the report out of the Philippines this week. So here we go with the Philippines and China button heads again. Kaliningrad, they said that the region would be only satisfied with the full resumption of the transit. I don't really care what it is. The head of the press service of the government in Kaliningrad region, Dmitry, said that the region will only be satisfied with the complete resumption of the transit of goods through Lithuania, which Lithuania said they're not going to allow it through their own country. And the European Union cannot make them do it. China accuses NATO of creating conflicts and waging wars. The history of NATO is one about creating conflicts and waging wars, launching wars and killing innocent civilians, even till this day. Facts have been proven that it isn't China that poses the threat. Thank you. This guy, just block him. Just block him. Chose mad as fuck. Okay. Anyways, Senator Graham meets with Ukraine president, declares Russia is a state of sponsor of terrorism. So here we go with that again. Chinese diplomat says reunification with Taiwan near, cites China's growing comprehensive strength. Taiwan Affairs Office executive threatened a harsh crackdown on Taiwan independence forces and foreign intervention. Yep, it's getting close to that time. History always repeats itself, doesn't it? Bombshell, United States Erdogan will announce the annexation of occupied territories on July 20th. Washington will react. The crisis starts in Cyprus. Yep, it sure does. Russian top official says even talks about possibility of nuclear war unacceptable. The upper chamber of the parliament, says giving nuclear weapons to Ukraine same as a grenade to a madman. Yeah, because the Poland ministers were talking about giving Ukraine nuclear weapons, saying that NATO should give Ukraine nuclear weapons to defend themselves. Russia considers the talks about a possible nuclear war unacceptable. It is unacceptable to even talk about the possibility of nuclear war at all. Any sane person, especially a politician or statesman, understands that a nuclear war, if God forbids it happen, generally means the end of humanity, human civilization. Moscow then asked if the current Russian-Western confrontation regarding the war in Ukraine may evolve into a nuclear war. It can't be discussed. It is impossible to imagine this, even in the most terrible nightmare. Wow. And I've had a couple of nightmares about nuclear war. But Russia's the main one threatening it too. But all sides are. China, Russia, and the United States are all threatening nuclear war with each other. Then I'm talking about giving nukes to Ukraine is ridiculous. Just like Russia talking about giving nuclear-capable missiles to Belarus is ridiculous. And I knew this was going to be a tit for tat. I brought this up. That once Russia talked about giving Belarus nukes, then NATO was going to talk about giving Ukraine nukes. It's ridiculous, man. This is some dangerous times, dude. It only takes World War III warning. Russia to plunge planet into could plunge the planet into a mini ice age with nuclear weapons. I think there's one that goes out of this. Here's another one. Nuclear war would force Earth into a little ice age. Study shows. So, because the clouds will cover up the sky and there will be no sunlight. So they're talking about nuclear war a lot now, guys. And Finland is worried about Russia retaliating, so they're strengthening up their border right now with Russia, as Russia just threatened to deliver nukes to them. The army is getting leaders ready for a war unlike the United States have never seen. The service is moving away from the past and training for future operations against China and Russia. So, I mean, they're not even lying to you guys no more. They're telling you right to your fucking face what they're preparing for. They're telling you what they are preparing for. For several years, the United States Army is considering how to better prepare its leaders and formations for large-scale combat operations against peer and near-peer threats. Chinese state-owned company accused of supporting Russia's military during Ukraine invasion. This is probably why they're starting shit with China too now. This is probably why they're trying to get China to make some angry moves. I got a lot of stuff today, guys. I could keep going on and on. The United States ICBM test missile explodes seconds after launch. Yep. Right after the launch. This is the one I was talking about. 11 seconds is what it took and it blew up. So they're seeing that we're struggling too now. Why are we struggling? I thought we had everything good and modernized. Don't tell me y'all fucking up our shit on purpose. And then they just kicked out 60,000 people out of the army. Let me see if I have that one on here. They just kicked 60,000. I ran into that article. I was like, dude, what the fuck? What do y'all mean y'all kicked 60,000 people out of the army? But all because they refused to get the jibbies. You know what I'm talking about. I'll have to save that one again. But yeah, they kicked out 60,000 people out of the army. I'm like, wow, dude, wow. Then 59 MPs quit yesterday. Of course, I'm going too fast because it's a recap. The times I go slow is on my non-recaps. Putin advises Ukraine to submit, says Russian military ready for assault on Kyiv. So the war in Ukraine is definitely starting to go up. The National Guard was deployed in Texas. Texas is in a state of invasion. The Prime Minister of Japan died. Then we had the Georgia Guidestones that blew up. Then we had a pipeline in Texas that blew up. What is going on? I mean, people can't be still saying that nothing's happening. This is fear-mongering and propaganda. Like, stuff is happening, guys. It is happening fast. The timing is what's interesting of it all. Shit is getting nuts. I've been saying they've been coming into this country for a long time, but people didn't want to believe that. Like I said, July 18th, the WHO has an emergency meeting to declare a global health emergency on monkeypox. So look for that, because then that means they're going to have to make moves to settle it down, just like they did with you-know-who, 19. So 2.0 is coming back, just letting people know. Prepare, guys. It's time to prepare and be aware, for real. Things are heating up pretty fast. I hope people stay safe out there, man. Our biggest issue right now is our border, our southern border. Keep your eyes on the south. As our enemies are building up in the south, keep your eyes on the south. Anyways, remember the golden rule: love, unity, and peaceful life. And on top of that is preparedness or awareness. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Donate to the channel if you like the news that I gave out today. And even if you don't, I still appreciate you for being here. Show love to my moderators. They help make these lives go by blocking the trolls that try to hide the truth from the people. And I'm talking about the ones that are really ignorant to everybody and tries to report us and block us. So show love to them, guys. Show love to my followers and everybody in here. You might find content that you run into. I'm running into other big creators that I don't even know tagging me in stuff. I see people like, oh, no, Javante the Reporter. I'm hearing my name everywhere. So you guys are doing a great job. I got a lot of loyal followers, and I love that. I love that about you guys, man. That's what makes us family. We're growing together. But yeah, man, stuff is getting crazy, guys. Remember to go. I already said the golden rule, but guys, your name on Telegram, Javante the Reporter or Javante04. But I just did a recap. I've probably been on this live too long now. I need to get me something to drink and chill out for a second and put up some videos for you guys. But I will be back live in like maybe 2 hours. Give it around 5:20. Look around that time, the normal time I used to do my lives. But I got you guys on the Texas Explosion too. I got you on the Texas Explosion. But all right, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.